no one sees. Hell of a job. I'll keep it down. You think it's supposed to shake like that? You got nimble fingers, Captain. Unexpected. Make it look so easy. Nice going.
One team is a threat. no, that won't do it all. Imbecile. Shush. No talking. Concentrating. Damn it. I almost had it. The formula was in my mind, and I almost had it. I was so close to a breakthrough, I could practically taste it. You really did pick the worst time to manifest. Sky High, my magnum opus of psychostimulants. I feel like I've already explained this to the last hallucination. Oh, hang on. I see what's happening. You're real. Ergo, not a hallucination. This is interesting. I have several questions for you. Let's start with the obvious. Who are you, and how are you even alive? All sorts of things. Science, mainly. A little bit of research. If you're talking about all the dead bodies, that'd be the pink slip protocol. Right. That answers that. Next question. Do you come bearing fresh pharmaceuticals?
Hey, I'm sorry about your friends, but more doses ain't gonna help.
Look, we all know you're here to interrogate me. If I'm going to go through this ordeal, I'm not doing it sober. New friends mean new birthdays to keep track of, and I can't spare much room in my mind palace for frivolous trinkets of information. But in this case, I'll make an exception. You mean my inhaler? It's designed to deliver a highly concentrated dose of Sky High right through my respiratory system. The formula's still a work in progress. Clears my mind for a few precious moments. The rowdy tenants of my mind palace stop their chattering, and in that silence, I experience clarity. Inspiration through inhalation. That's Sky High. Or it will be, once I perfect my formula.
Cap, come on. This guy's got a problem.
Doctor's orders.
Who's-y what's-y now? Take an inhale? Yes, yes. An excellent suggestion. Much better. My mind is clear. So are my sinuses, in fact. Auntie Cleo instituted the Pink Slip Protocol. Fancy marketing term that translates to, we're not satisfied with the quality of your work, so we're revoking your lifetime contracts. Can you believe Auntie terminated my entire team? It's a terrible setback. For my team, I mean, not for me. Not this time. I'll continue the work on my own if need be. I'm, working on the task that I was hired to perform. I'm fulfilling my contractual obligations. Auntie Cleo wants us to develop Anthracillin Plus, a new and improved version of the original Anthracillin formula. And what Auntie wants, Auntie gets. Eventually. I was making considerable progress. I can't possibly fathom why they prematurely terminated the project. Right. A few moments ago, when I thought you were a hallucination. To be perfectly honest, I was hoping you'd forgotten. Auntie needs to be patient. I'll eventually get around to developing Anthracillin Plus. My priority right now is sky high. Once I perfect my formula, I'll be able to keep my mind functioning at peak performance without any pesky distractions. Like feelings. Auntie had been threatening to instigate Pink Slip Protocol for months, though I honestly didn't think they'd have the stones to do it. I was on the verge of giving Auntie the results she wanted. Well, almost on the verge. Approaching the verge. The point is, I didn't think this would happen. Before I was traded, I worked on Project Gorgon. I lost that team by attrition. Management turned the screw on my team, forced me to fire 1 in 10 researchers. The few of us that remained were overworked and exhausted. We didn't have much of a security detail. I don't know how the primals got loose, but my team didn't stand a chance. You've done your research. Yes. The unfortunately named Mr. Goodfellow decided his ego was more important than our research. We were designing a drug the likes of which Halcyon had never seen. A veritable panacea that cured lethargy and guaranteed a lifetime of productivity. I was overwhelmed, overworked, frustrated. Forced to submit unfinished samples, failing to meet impossible deadlines. I started self-medicating to enable my genius to perform at a greater capacity. To forget, to endure, to feel nothing. Project Gorgon was in its final days when the primals attacked our lab. It wasn't long until Spacer's Choice authorized my transfer to this facility. No, you don't. There's nothing interesting in the chem lab. There's nothing interesting in Gorgon at all. Gorgon is a featureless rock dragged along by the gravitational current of a barren asteroid belt. The chem lab is a graveyard. You won't find anything there but the dead. Dr. Olivia Ambrose was one of the finest scientists in the colony. If you're risking your life to retrieve her journal, there's likely a good reason. If you've set your heart on exploring my old labs, I won't try to dissuade you. Indulge me with a favor, and I'll give you the access you want. The electromechanical turbine is offline. Without any power, I can't possibly continue my work. Be a dear and reactivate it for me. That's all I ask. Not that it's any of your business, but I don't get to quit. My colleagues are dead, and yet I live. So I don't get to quit. Take the elevator to the storm platform at the top of this facility. Reactivate the turbine, and I'll give you the access you want.
Can we talk?
crazy. Here they come!
Maintenance required for purchase. I'll keep it down.
Can we talk? I would have just broken it.
Security enforcement.
Sorry, I can't. Can't do that. Can't do that. Sorry, can't do that.
System alert. Searching for unauthorized persons.
They got the drop on us.
Another Halcyon problem. Another massive fuck-off machine to solve.
The facility's back on the grid, and my pipes again floweth with the sweet, sweet essence of my salvation. I suppose I have you to thank for realigning the machine. Of course, Jasper, you imbecile. You'll need my voice to get into the chem lab. I'm obviously not coming with you, so I'm giving you a recording of my dulcet speech. This recording should get you into the chem lab. I hope whatever you're after is worth the trauma. I wouldn't go back there if I was higher than the mercury levels in a can of salt tuna. Wait, take my gun while you're at it. If you end up dying on Gorgon, there's a non-zero chance I'll feel partially responsible. Neither of us want that. Oh, no. Not even I would risk such usage. That stuff will eventually steal everything from you that makes you who you are. I might want to lose my recollections and feelings, but never my intellect. If you'll excuse me, my experiments cry out for my attention. Die, perhaps? Automechanical sentries are generally programmed to ignore corpses. I don't like the idea of going back to that place, to that life. Yes, I know it's not me risking my throat gallivanting around Gorgon. It's you, for whatever madcap reasons you've got. I've helped you once, and I don't feel great about it. I made a clean break from Gorgon, and now it feels like you're asking me to tether myself back to that place. I suppose you've got a point. Or something resembling a point. I'm emotionally addled right now, and I'm allowing my sentiments to get the better of me. Here, my personal security keycard. There's a hallway near the processing room. It leads to a security terminal. Use this keycard to unlock the hallway and disable security. Even if I wanted to talk about Project Gorgon, I couldn't. All my memories of Gorgon... Making sense of those memories requires clarity of mind. Clarity that only Sky High gives me. To tell you everything I know, I'd have to be dangerously euphoric. All right. Just one inhale. Easy does it, Jasper. Have you ever seen a lake as still and clear as a mirror? That's how my mind feels right now. The author, Dr. Olivia Ambrose, was one of the most brilliant minds in Halcyon. She wouldn't have kept a journal for something as tawdry as mere sentiment. Dr. Ambrose never made it out of Gorgon alive. That's the sort of thing that happened to the project's best minds. They were killed. They turned marauder. Or they became me. Gone. Like smoke in a breeze. Sky High clarifies my mind, and I can see that my confidence was only ever an illusion. I never had the courage to tell Dr. Ambrose that I admired her dedication to her work. I never had the courage to stand up to corporate on behalf of my staff. I'm starting to lose sight of my own thoughts. Entropy reasserts itself in the palace of my mind. The high never lasts more than a few moments. I suppose you're right. I do need to relax. Up you go, old friend. And just like that, the demons of my mind have all gone silent. Lawrence Goodfellow and his vultures in the OCI drove my team to death and picked our bones clean. They wanted us to develop a miracle drug. Fitting. Because developing a viable, humane drug with no time, no resources, and no personnel would require a fucking miracle. I mean fit for human consumption. I mean designed for the benefit of all humanity. Not just the benefit of a few greedy scavengers at the top of a corporate altar. I lost the best years of my life trying to improve the lives of everyday people through science. And my superiors forced me to develop an addictive, destructive, horrifying drug for marketability. I'm starting to lose sight of my own thoughts. Entropy reasserts itself in the palace of my mind. The high never lasts more than a few moments. I shouldn't. Thank you, but I'm starting to reach the threshold of my tolerance. I'd have to clear my mind in order to answer your questions, and that requires a truly irresponsible dose of Sky High. And admittedly, a truly spectacular high. I'm very likely a coward, but I'll do it anyway. A toast, then. May we perceive our lives as meaningful and our existence as endlessly spanning. Because Architect knows the alternative is crippling for the psyche. Even one as superior as mine. Up you go, old friend. The disaster at the chem lab was my fault. I tested adrenotime on primals. I decimated my own research team. And I was a coward. I locked myself up in isolation. I told myself that I needed silence and solitude to perfect my formula for Sky High. The truth is that I was ashamed. Nothing? Everything? I told myself I needed a drug to help me focus, help me work. The weight of guilt crushed my capacity to work, but if I didn't work, then I was worthless. Adrenatime was like that. It was designed and marketed as a necessity, an elixir of productivity. It made you feel guilty for not using it, and then hurt you when you used it. I'm starting to lose sight of my own thoughts. Entropy reasserts itself in the palace of my mind. The high never lasts more than a few moments. I can't tell you how badly I want another hit right now. I love how simple you make it sound. Cheers to at last freeing myself from the monotony of unremitting failure. You don't know how beautiful it is in my mind right now. No cares. No anxieties. No yesterday, no tomorrow. To forget time. To forget life. To be at peace. I have absolutely nothing to say. Possibly ever.
Captain, let's talk.
So then I told him, oh, ha ha ha, that tickles. How odd. No, don't desist. I think I might like it. Further data collection is required for accurate assessment. Welcome back. How can I be? Take care. We are now in orbit above orbit.
Captain, I won't have any new battle scars. here we... Hey, is that a saloon? I feel better already.
Call is currently in progress.
They got the job on us.
Something there.
Make him regret it.
Yeah, but we're good. As much as I love caves, let's make this quick. Manties love them too.
Right behind you, Captain. Promise.
Ready for more?
Benji, you remember that time? That time we... Yeah, fishing. Down on Stellar Bay. You read my mind, Benj. Black sun on the water. Waves glinting like teeth. Swallows whole. That sky. The rock. It's whispering, Benj. Yeah, you hear it too. Wants me to crawl. Crawl down deep. Let the beast consume. Benji. Can't hear you. You breathing? Ben? Ben?
I will end you and kill you! Don't mess with us!
Benji. You remember that time? That time we...
Attacking! That's the last of them.
Somehow, this is exactly the kind of place I'd picture a comic stash. Maybe next time I stay on the ship.
Sure. That's not possible. Hey, Cap, got a minute?
I know, Bones, but I don't know.
And I say you're wrong. I'm telling you, this isn't the rock. We need to turn back.
This is the spot! Now keep your eyes peeled. The dead drop is at the foot of the alpaca, he said. And this is the alpaca.
Llama.
What was that?
It's a llama we're after, sir, not an alpaca. And this is neither.
Llama, alpaca, same thing.
Llama.
They aren't the same at all, sir. Believe it or not.
Enough! We've got company. Out with it then? Who are you?
You're a captain. Oh, thank the law. We're saved.
Excuse me, first mate. We aren't in danger, and last I checked, I'm still your captain. We're on the hunt for a package. It's supposed to be at the foot of this handsome-looking, alpaca-shaped rock.
Llama?
Well, this is the only alpaca-shaped rock I've seen for miles, so let's agree to disagree.
Llama.
Llama. Sorry about my second mate. Ever since the crash, I can't squeeze a word of sense out of him. My crew and I are in the, parcel delivery trade. Our client is waiting on a delivery of special medicine, and this asteroid is the handoff point.
He means drugs. It's a specialty cocktail of adrenotime, pep pills, and dervish mist that our client takes to get out of bed every morning.
Only problem is the damn parcel isn't where it's supposed to be. Whoever heard of a llama-shaped rock anyway? I mean, what are the odds? That won't be necessary. I have everything under control.
Could have fooled me.
First mate, this is a llama, and that's an order. Now find me that package. It's around here somewhere.
Hey, hear me out. You and I both know this isn't a llama. If you backtrack and take the right-hand fork, I could have sworn I saw the rock there already. Captain wouldn't let us stop because the beak wasn't sharp enough to be a llama. So? He's my captain. I'm supposed to trust him with my life, but he doesn't know a llama from a toucan. He won't even let us turn around because he's dug his heels into this fossil story. His pride is all tangled up in it. We're not getting off Gorgon without that package. If you can find the llama and the goods, you can have my cut of the take. I don't care. I just want out of here. I lost a lot of friends in that crash. All I got left are my idiot captain and a guy who can't stop saying llama. This isn't about money anymore. It's about survival and cutting my losses. Don't let me down. That llama is my ticket out of here.
Captain. Let's talk. Nice and easy. Hard to imagine people living here. Guess that's true of any company town, though. Here they come! Where were we? This ain't right. These folks never had a chance.
You want to know how I'm doing? I've been hunting down a petrified llama all day. That's how I'm doing. That's it! Oh, I can't wait to rub this in my dumb captain's face.
See here now? What's all this talk about?
We got the package. And guess what? It was where I said it would be. And this fossil? It's not a llama. Not a llama at all.
I believe I owe you an apology, First Mate.
What?
It's true. I wouldn't know an alpaca from a raptidon, and as a captain, that's a mark against my good name. Can you ever forgive me?
Llama.
I don't know what to say.
I'll start. Thank you, stranger.
I suppose he's right. Maybe I was too quick to dismiss your leadership, sir.
First Mate, let's say we put this awful business behind us with a round at the Sprat Shack. First one's on me.
Llama?
Here's my cut. I'd say you've earned it. And here's a little something extra for your time. Be seeing you, and thanks again.
Llama?
Hey, Cap. Got a minute? Here we go. You think anything good has ever come out of these corporate science projects?
Guess we're gonna have to listen to this Jasper guy one last time.
This facility is currently experiencing a heightened security event. Accessing this facility requires voice-modulated passphrase. Please speak the passphrase. Error. Passphrase not recognized. Please speak the passphrase.
We attest to the zest with our hand on our chest. Be impressed as our guest by what we've finessed. You are blessed to ingest what we thoroughly test. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice.
Passphrase accepted. Access granted. Welcome, Dr. Jasper Lowe.
So this is where Spacer's Choice's top lab coats made their wonder drugs? Yep, looks like a mess.
Show your boss that
And here I was, hoping we'd have the place to ourselves.
If this is that shadow from the...
Unexpected noise identified.
Incoming!
Roscoe, it's Georgie. If you're hearing this, you must still be holed up at the Sprat Shack. And you're not gonna like this one bit. I was trying to steal our recordings when things went crazy. I know. Like I said, sorry. And I'm gonna be in a heap of trouble if I don't get them, so if you want to save my bacon, you need to do it for me. I need the 3 interviews we did with Ambrose, this one here, plus another recording of my own. I left that last one with a guy who owed me a favor at the garbage processing office in the chemical waste ravine. I'll leave an automech near Stellar Freighting. It'll want all 5 recordings, plus a passphrase. Glacial Age. Oh, and don't listen to my log, all right? Just stay safe and keep your head down.
Processing data.
Whether you're in a fancy lab or an old rust bucket, one thing's for sure. No one cleans the common area.
How the devil do I use this thing? Is it what? Oh, the barrel's turning. All right. I feel like an absolute idiot barking into this horn. I shouldn't have let Lucien talk me into this. What use do I have with audible notes? Posterity my ass. Ah, great fucking law. What's it doing now? Jasper, it's... How do I turn it off? It won't. Just press the button. The what? Oh, for law's sake, the button, Ollie. Accursed thing.
That much ordnance could take down a mannequin. Bit over the top, don't you think?
that so fast.
The effects of Compound X are inescapable. The refined excrement of the xenocyte life form. It's a fine powder, very fine. It finds its way into absolutely everything. Even in the water now, and the air. It settles like a veil over all of Gorgon. The laboratory techs get the worst of it. We all appreciated the boost to mood and productivity at first, but we're at each other's throats in an instant now. I've had to break up 2 fistfights this week alone. This aggression must be inherent to the formula, to Compound X. How do I stop it?
Can we talk?
I will end you.
That's how it's done, Captain. You'd think that by now these lab coats would have learned not to mess with these beasts. It never ends well. Must have been Captain.
You survived. You're remarkably intelligent.
I've seen negligence and greed and incompetence run rampant over this colony. But this was evil.
I've seen some reckless operations, but here, it's like they were trying to get people killed.
This ain't like a pistol malfunction and shot a toe off, Captain. A lot of people died here. The ones that didn't were worse off. Spacer's Choice put their best and brightest on a problem, and this is how it ended up. Says a lot about the colony's prospects.
That's the whole point of bureaucracy, isn't it?
No wonder Minnie's trying to clear her name. This kind of disaster is liable to stain a family for generations.
Night falls on Gorgon, though I suppose it's always dark here in the void. The lab is empty, and I am at last alone. I'm preoccupied with thoughts of the single-celled xenocytes that make their home here on this rock. These primordial creatures...
What is it with mad scientists and secret labs?
They require adversity to thrive. Perhaps that's why our bodies react to theirs. There is a harmony in us. The law didn't craft us for the void, yet we scrabble across its cold worlds, building, persisting, as the xenocytes do. We live. Against all odds, we live. But for how long?
Attacking! Incoming, Captain! Don't mess with us! Let's get out of here. This place stinks like machine grease and bad science.
Here they come. Don't mess with us.
Dr. Ambrose, tell me about Adrenatime. What does it do?
Hasn't Clarence already dumped a pile of promotional materials on your head?
Where's the fun in that? My listeners want to hear it in your own words.
It's an injectable drug that improves a patient's speed, awareness, mental acuity, and endurance. In moderation, Adrenatime will uplift the laboring classes by strengthening their minds and work ethic.
That's quite the mission. What's driving this vision of uplift?
I am a solutions-oriented woman. I see a problem and I am moved to solve it. Poverty is one such problem. Through science, I believe we can improve the poor, and in so doing, improve Halcyon.
Those researchers sure know how to pick 'em. Let's grab that comic and get. Join me for a second, will you?
I need to talk to you, Captain.
Huh?
They're on us.
Hey, just now. Did you hear that? I thought I heard a scream.
Anyone else getting about to be stabbed vibes?
Why, it's the sound of fine goods screaming out to be purchased. Pleasure to meet you, sir or ma'am. I'm Carl, and as a customer-defacing representative of Spacer's Choice, I sell only the finest. What can I get you, prospective customer? New handgun? Pack of smokes? Stab in the face? Ha! Then who's been reviewing my inventory requests at the Office of Creative Incubation? Marauders? Oh, please. My coworkers aren't that bad. But don't trouble yourself with company business, sir or ma'am. Trouble yourself with my fine wares instead. Sure they know. I don't think they'd misplace their top salesman of the last 6 quarters, do you? Oh, Spacer's Choice knows. Spacer's Choice knows everything because he tells them. He's always watching. He's watching us right now. The Moon Man! Obviously, you can't see him. You don't know how to look. You have to use the corner of your eye. He wants Spacer's Choice to think I'm crazy, you know. But I know what I am. I'm a good employee. You hear that? You sprat bastard? I'm a good employee! He'll get his. He comes after my job? Oh, he'll get what he deserves. At any rate, how can I help Spacer's Choice help you? Target demographic? The finest.
Someone does not want it.
I almost just want to huck a rock in there and see what happens.
Like they have some kind of group identity. They don't.
The name was coined in Edgewater, I think. One of the towns first hit by the Adrenatime crisis. A lonely Spacer's Choice outpost on the edge of a barren sea. A prime place for the company to test a disastrous new product. When the town started fraying at the edges, hardly anyone else in the colony noticed. Just like Lucian planned. I read the reports. Every missing person. Every unexpected death. A town already teetering on the edge, and Adrenatime shoved it off a cliff. When does a man become a marauder? People talk about them as if they've transformed, like they've mutated. I see it in the Aetherwave broadcasts, read it in the papers. But beneath their masks, they're only people. Dangerous people, with a terrible illness, but people still. When we call a man a marauder, have we given up on him? How do we know when he's become one? How can you decide to give up on someone? Have I given up on Harvey?
Not a bad spot for a reading nook. Let's see if we can find one of those comics. Captain, let's talk.
What's on? Watch your...
Thanks again for the salvage. You're all right, no matter what Freddy says.
Did you bring the payment?
I don't know. Did you bring the goods?
No payment, no goods. Sorry. They like to blow off steam during work hours. So, thirsty people, that's... Come back.
If I need any more llama-related help, Captain Ba...
Did you manage to find those recordings? Sure. Nice enough guy. Fashioned himself one of those professional gumshoes, like in the serials. They usually work for the board, rooting out dissidents and the like. Lucky though, he was freelance. Worked for anyone who paid, no matter their allegiance. You ask me, I think the guy just likes snooping around in folks' terminal messages. No, but I'd wager Lex there's a lot of weird shit she doesn't tell anyone about. That's the sublight way. Gotta say, though, mailing a stranger some dead guy's arm probably tops the list. At least I'd hope so. So, could... Could have been, yeah. I probably shouldn't even be mentioning it to you, to be honest. Spacer's choice? Fair point. Not even spies like spies. Not much, except that there was a whole gaggle of them, and so far as I could tell, they absolutely hated each other. Doctor. Everything seemed like. Marion Blakesley, for example, lady who ran HIA, wouldn't return any of her messages. Not once, for years. Jasper Lowe, guy who headed up Chem, was high more than he was sober. He insisted on running special tests on primals, too. Law knows what for. By the end,
So, corporate life.
Sounds like half the crews I run with. Not this one, of course.
Editor always did say my prose was a bit purple. Or brown, in this case. Not a problem. Anything else? Well, I'll be damned. That's exactly what I'm looking for. But Spacer's Choice won't let me out of here until I deliver the whole set. Do you think you could get the rest? Of course, I won't be going anywhere, so, you know, take your time.
You here for salvage or merchandise?
You find anything out there, you let me know. I'm ready to get off this rock. That's it, all right. Law. Still smells like his whiskey, his cigarettes, and that awful cologne he bathed in every morning. Here. I saved up for this just in case I needed to go out into the ruins myself. Truth be told, I'm glad I never had to use it. You didn't happen to find anything else out there, did you? A marauder! You're telling me he's been alive all this time? Don't tell me that's the end of it. Was there anything else? Do you think one of them was my Jerome? You're right. Law, but I hate how right you are. Jerome got me out of Gorgon. I can honor his memory by staying out. Time to hit the dusty trail. Be seeing you, stranger.
I was expecting that to go a lot worse, but I usually avoid the hard conversations.
That was good of you, Cap. It's better to know. It's always better to know.
If you would like to board a vessel, please.
Join me for a second, will you? What's up? They're walking plague, and what's worse is, they were people once. Every one of them survived the process of their brain atrophying. They had memories. Yeah, I know I shouldn't, but I've seen some folks back home thought it was a disease you could catch. If you get bitten, you better... Turns out they're just a fucked up experiment the rest... What?
much you want to bet she marked up her comic with sticky notes?
Attacking!
Try that again.
When the woman from Monarch is plugging her nose, you know you've made some poor life choices.
Whatever it is, we're up to our ankles in it.
Welcome to Human Inquiry Auditing, the Spacer's Choice Facility. My name is Dr. Marion Blakesley, and I'd like to congratulate you all on volunteering for this important opportunity. Whatever your past, know that as of today, each of you will be part of something greater. Together.
Volunteer quarters? I've slept in cargo holds nicer than this.
There's the drugs, too. Keep them nice and cooperative.
Welcome, volunteers. This office environment is where we will test your communication, paper management, and self-motivation skills. This is your time to shine. You may just find yourselves doing similar work at a real office someday. Remember, compliance with all instructions from facility personnel is stipulated in the contracts.
They like to watch, too? Creeps.
Welcome, volunteers. Life skills in a simulated working environment. As in any work environment, inattentiveness can have disastrous consequences. Any accidents will negatively impact your chances of completing volunteer program.
How many subjects have to die before you decide to build a dedicated autopsy room? Why? Who does this? What kind of monsters ran this place?
I'm washing my memory out with a bottle of Spectrum Red once we're back on the ship.
Welcome, volunteers. Swedish law. Here we will be demonstrating key concepts in any working environment. As in any work environment, inattentiveness can have disastrous consequences. Welcome, volunteers, to the combat test
Maybe? Or a second head?
Under the guidance of the Spacer's Choice technicians, we will be completing a
Violence and fatal insomnia.
Volunteers are expected to follow all instructions without hesitation. Failure to do so may result in
Suicide by automech, suicide by hanging, starvation.
Cut the recording, Georgie.
You sure, boss? I just put on a new cylinder.
Stroke, spontaneous combustion, internal exsanguination.
Just turn it off.
Get him strapped down!
Dr. Blakesley.
Subject demonstrates catastrophic personality collapse. Fucker bit me.
Marion. Marion.
Interesting. I think I'm going into shock.
How are they doing with all these conveyors?
You hiding?
Spacer's Choice facility. My name is Dr. Marion Blakesley, and I'd like to congratulate you all on volunteering for this important opportunity. Whatever your past, know that as of today, each of you will be part of something greater. Together, we will unlock the path to discoveries.
Our brightest minds did their dirtiest work here. We made puppets out of people and tested them until they broke. Walk softly, Captain. Some of them still live here, and they hate to be disturbed.
They clearly don't know how it worked, Captain. After the nightmare that was the chem lab, I think we're about ready for anything.
It's a good thing, then, that I finally figured out what you're after. I'll see you soon, little weasel.
Oh, I hope so. I could finally put a bullet in this asshole once and for all. Well, I'm glad. I've been looking forward to punching this sprat fuck in the throat.
Understand these contraptions.
Dr. Blakesley, ma'am, I've come to say that it's time. I'm gonna do it.
Do what?
I'm gonna try for one of the shuttles.
You little shit. You've lost your mind.
If I can just make it to the landing pad, I'll be free.
Be reasonable, Morley. The project is almost over. We'll be out of here by October.
Ma'am, it's January. You're recording, by the way.
Damn it!
Look, I've seen some messy operating tables, but this is a first, and hopefully a last. And pointless.
They knew. They knew what Adrenatime would do. Fuck, Captain. Marauders are half the reason Monarch's gone to shit. Well, maybe it ought to. What's the colony come to when the horrors we've just witnessed fall under just another day in Halcyon?
I just wonder if that heiress isn't gonna collapse on her fainting couch when she gets that journal, whatever it holds.
Great work. I used to think the beasts on Monarch were bad. At least they aren't cruel. These people chose to do this.
This unit is currently in wait cycle. Please return later. Error. Oh, this unit, please have a...
Nice to have some... If you're head...
Did you manage to find those recordings? Well, I'll be damned. Now I can finally get off this rock and go home. I know it's not much, but take the last of my bits. You've earned every single one, friend. She couldn't have been. We were together all the time. Except, oh shit, my weekly calls with headquarters. What could she even want to ask Olivia Ambrose about? Doesn't make sense. Headquarters is serious about their secrets. You look too hard at the wrong thing, it's lights out. Hell, being stuck here might have been the only thing keeping me alive. Listen, I appreciate you telling me what happened with those recordings, but I need some time to think. Got a lot to process. Yeah, yeah. See you around.
Hey, not bad for a scrappy little team. This is a fine hideout.
Finally, the SMC. We'd better be getting paid overtime after all this.
It's about damn time. Let's find that journal. I want off.
I will end you. I do bleed!
It's about damn time. Let's find that journal. I want off this fucking rock.
Let's do this, and then let's get paid.
Welcome to the Adrenatime Synthesis and Manufactory Center, brought to you by Spacer's Choice. This productivity automechanical unit is at your disposal. Its normal duties involve the management of legacy operations analytics. However, due to the promotion, demotion, death, or injury to other managers of this facility, this unit is now the acting manager of the following departments: reception, human resources, accounting, technical support, manufacturing, distribution, security. Please direct any questions about those departments to Pam. Answers not guaranteed. According to this facility's records, the Legacy Operations Analytics Department is located on Sublevel Floor 1. Its functions include warm bodies and redacted. Access to that department is currently denied due to a lockdown in the sublevel stairwell. Access to that information must be approved by the Security Department. Please stand by. As acting manager of the Security Department, I approve your request. Congratulations. The lockdown was initiated by Redacted. It cannot be overridden, but don't worry. I won't let the lockdown impede your work. After all, Pam's purpose is to answer one question. How can I increase your productivity today? I really need you to be a team player. Did you know that keeping your workers alive boosts productivity? That's why every PAM unit comes equipped with the latest Spacer's Choice weaponry. When PAM's emergency combat protocols are activated, your investments are sure to be protected. Warning: due to power consumption, combat protocols cannot be activated when PAM's power is below 73% without deactivating managerial processes. Spacer's Choice policy dictates that managerial processes take priority. This unit's power rating is 57%. PAM is fully customizable to fit your preferred management style. With the correct override codes, you can alter any of PAM's behaviors at will. Some limitations apply. Spacer's Choice does not accept legal responsibility for any injuries or traumas sustained after altering PAM's behaviors. See manual for details. Hate messing with tangled cables or confusing batteries? With PAM, you'll never have to. Just pop in a Firefly brand industrial strength battery, and PAM's ready to go. Out of batteries and need productivity now? No problem. Just hook PAM's power source up to another automechanical, and PAM will get your employees back in line in no time. Emergency combat protocols cannot be engaged at less than 73% power without proper authorization. Please ensure that this unit is fully charged, or present your override password. Password incorrect, but I love your passion. Keep up the good work. How can I increase your... Pam helps each and... Don't think of Pam as your boss. I'm just your pal. Here to make sure that every member of the Spacer's Choice family stays on task and on schedule. With Pam at the helm, you'll never be overwhelmed. Feeling down? Pam is loaded with over 1,000 encouraging messages, each designed to make you feel like an important member of the Spacer's Choice family. Schedule slipping? Not to worry. Pam tracks all of your deadlines and has the tools to whip your efficiency back into shape. You'll be a team player in no time, thanks to Pam. Uh-oh. Has dissident propaganda corrupted your workforce? Not a problem. Pam comes equipped with a military-grade N-ray cannon and a coat of our patented plasma proofing. With a 98.3% riot suppression rate, when Pam is here, your metrics have nothing to fear. How can I... The Adrenatime Synthesis and Manufactory Center is where Spacer's Choice's newest product is being created. Get a leg up on the competition with Adrenatime. You are now in the lobby. The floors above you are the offices, the manufactory, and the Adrenatime Synthesizer. The floors below you are the sublevels and the synthesizer reactor. How can I increase your productivity today? How can I... Don't be shy. How can I increase emergency combat? Please ensure that this unit's power rating is 100. Error. Employee's biometric ID does not match this unit's designated manager. Proceeding with verbal management test. Pretend that this PAM unit is one of your employees who has been working long hours. What would you say to give them an extra pep pill in their step? PAM is equipped to talk about your career goals. On average, employees managed by PAM units go from assistant to associate roles in 15 years or less. My door is always open, unless I'm recharging. Verbal management test complete. Result. Employee is a Spacer's Choice manager. 94% certainty. Engaging emergency combat protocols. Stand by.
Can't buy taste. This is gonna haunt me later. I can already feel it.
know if I'm impressed or suspicious. Probably ain't good.
Real slick.
Making it look easy. Returning fire! Everyone all right? What is it with the board and giant machines?
Minions would love this.
This is the place, right? Let's find that journal.
do that so fast?
Huh?
Incoming!
Huh?
We are receiving an incoming signal, Captain.
Captain, I see you've made some headway on Gorgon. Mother's old work terminal just lit up with a bunch of new protocols. Very exciting. What about Mother's journal? Any progress there? Are you accusing me of deception? Captain, I would never. Can you hear me, Captain? I'm getting some interference on my end. Captain! Captain!
Hello again, little weasel. I must admit, you've surprised me. I threw nearly everything I had at you, and you overcame it all. For all the good it did, you overcame the freebooters with ease. At least you did me the favor of killing them. I detest paying freelancers. I may have gravely underestimated you. You were smart to hire him, Wilhelmina. Well done.
Mother! You're alive! And still on Gorgon? Stay. This concerns you as well. This is so you, Mother. Inserting yourself where you aren't needed and at the worst possible time.
Am I disrupting your vanity project, you empty-headed little twit?
Have you come back just to ruin everything again, Mother? At least this time I have the power to stop you.
Captain, this is a distraction. Let's set our differences aside and focus on what matters. Adrena time must never be revived.
I may not have told you all of the facts, but I'm going to lay out everything I know. You can decide for yourself what to do with it. By now, you realize that Project Gorgon was devoted to a single drug, adrenatime. A drug that hit the market in spite of calamitous side effects. Quite right. There's no end to the harm a poorly run team can do, even with the best of intentions. The project was a colossal failure, but you and I are going to revive it from the ashes. Mother's journal contains the activation codes for the Adrenatime synthesizer, the key to a new Project Gorgon. We're going to start again, and this time with everything Project Gorgon didn't have. Better R&D, better scientists, clear goals, more funding, and a timeline that makes sense. Who else? Spacer's Choice. After I showed them the error of their ways, the corporation couldn't wait to restart the project. If I can improve the chemistry, I can fix Adrenatime. We can put this colony back on track together. I learned from her mistakes, and I have no intention of repeating them.
Listen to yourself. Adrenatime ruined lives. It killed people, changed them. And now Halcyon buckles beneath the yoke of my failure. We can't risk opening Pandora's box a second time.
What about my life, Mother? The Ambrose name has no dignity anymore. I can't even show my face around Byzantium without being the gossip of the town. Of course! What do you think this is all about? Why do you think Spacer's Choice is willing to write me a blank check? Every day, workers slump over from exhaustion. The gears of industry swallow them whole, and no one is coming to help. Adrenatime is the break we can't fit into the schedule. The office with a window we can't afford to build. It's the best this rotten colony can do for people.
Don't let those bloodless leeches at Spacer's Choice walk you down this perilous path, Wilhelmina. You haven't the fortitude to endure it.
As usual, Mother projects her failures onto me. If she had let me get involved from the start, we might have avoided this calamity altogether. Enlighten me. You've seen Gorgon up close. So tell me, what exactly is so insurmountable that we shouldn't even try?
Precisely. Compound X gets into everything. Air, water, food. Over time, you and everyone you work with will suffer its effects. You will watch the people you love become monsters.
Progress demands sacrifice. We are in the middle of a crisis that will tear this colony apart. And you two are splitting hairs. If I can save the colony and redeem the Ambrose family name, I owe it to myself to try. Mother be damned. We already had our chance. Mother chose to bury the project and drag our family down with it. I won't allow her to make that mistake twice.
In rehabilitating Adrenatime, she would poison Halcyon. No, we are well past the point of compromise. The facility must be destroyed.
I need that facility online, but I can't do it while Mother's still a problem. By now, she'll have shut down the Gorgon reactor. Deal with her however it suits you, and get that facility back up and running.
Don't do this, Wilhelmina. Minnie, don't make this choice.
Adrenatime is our future. It's bigger than money, bigger than family. It's the colony's best hope. If Mother tries to get in your way, you have my permission to defend yourself, no matter the cost.
This is absurd. You must end this madness, Captain. I thought you were a part of Minnie's ploy. Her ally in this mad, selfish scheme to resurrect Adrena Time. But now that I understand she was lying to you, I find I want your help. I'm sorry for trying to kill you, Captain. I should have been honest with you from the start. You've shown yourself more than capable of handling all that Gorgon and I could throw at you. You might be the only one with the mettle to put Gorgon down for good. My daughter's gotten her hooks into you. I understand. She's always had a knack for manipulating people. But I know you're more than her foolish little puppet. You've survived this long. You have to be more. Return to my family's manor, Captain. Use the executive override code in my journal to activate the NDA protocol for my terminal. It will destroy the Gorgon drug synthesizer and put an end to Adrena Time for good. Don't pretend you haven't seen its effects with your own eyes, here and elsewhere. We live in a vicious world, Captain, and Adrena Time is to blame. I should have smothered it in its crib at the start. She will try to force you to fight her. You don't have to. In fact, I would ask you not to. Whatever mistakes she might make, she is still my daughter.
Captain, in light of recent events, I'm putting the manor under lockdown. Until Mother is dealt with, anyone who lands here is presumed hostile. Finish the job. I know you won't disappoint me.
I need to talk to you, Captain.
I keep my promises, Captain. Do you know the funny thing about mercenaries? They exist in a nearly infinite supply, even out-of-work tossball players. Do enjoy my latest delivery.
Oh, hey, those guys are a riot. Bring it on, champions.
not to complain, but I'm getting sick of stairs. I'd rather crawl through another HIA than work in a place like this. I used to dig them down.
What was that? Did I hear something?
Their mistake. I'm ready to end this.
Nicely done. I'm going. I'll give you one thing, little weasel. You are relentless. I did everything in my power to stop you, yet here you stand before me, offensively alive. Just so we're clear, if you intend to restart this machine, you'll have to go through me. I'm done talking. Cooperation, compromise, consensus. It resolves nothing. All that remains is action and inaction. Kill me, or let me destroy this place. If you believe this will be that simple, I can no more walk away than I can voluntarily cease breathing. I will die before I let my empty-headed daughter resurrect Adrena Time. Do you understand? I'd like to ask you something before we end this farce. I think I'm due that much. You've plumbed all the sordid depths of Gorgon. You know how many lives my work destroyed, and still you want to revive it. Why? Thousands of people gave their lives to see this sanctuary in the void survive. You want to erase their legacies out of, what, spite? We think we're free agents, but the board has made a weapon of our ambition and pointed it at our fellows. We let them take our agency and give us nihilism in exchange, and we thank them for it. In a world without them, I wonder who we'd be. But enough. You didn't come here for a lecture. Let's get this charade over with. Hey, Cap. What's up? Sure. I still want to set the asteroid on fire, but yeah, I'll be fine. Enough booze and no Cap. Do you know why I stayed on Monarch when the corporations left? It's because I care about people. I'm used to being out on my own and handling my That's after... Is it...